of mine is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Here's Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent. A 4th down. They'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, here's Chubb again. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room. To operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now it's Lance. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, Lance. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give. This is Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Gets past one man. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. On the give, this is Akers.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Off a
play action. Here's Lance. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Second and 8 coming up. Now Lance.
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here's Lance.
He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Steps away to his left. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feed down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown. Sutton, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off play action. Jones. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. From the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Chubb is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9. Lance escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back to throw again. Short throw to Disley. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. Off hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Patriots.
Rondale Moore,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Cam Akers,
75 yards.
And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. 1st down and much more here for Jones.
And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the 1st down.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's more. Touchdown!
Rondale Moore
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
2nd and 10. Jones gets this to Moore, and he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a first down as he gets about 10.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Now Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Jones.
Short throw to Disley.
And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
To throw is Jones.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Jones.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number 1 running option that you've scouted and take away their number 1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone. And that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Miami, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire